you were on the fence when Rec Room added ears to its avatars, well, how about full fingers for your hands? In a surprise move, Rec Room was announced to be available on the Apple Vision Pro in VR next year when the Pro comes out. This was a shocker to a lot of us because the Vision Pro really did not push that it had a VR side, that it had any gaming abilities. So to see Rec Room being one of the first full-fledged VR games announced is pretty exciting for us VR gamers. Rec Room normally uses controllers to play the game, but they had said they were working on playing it on Meta Quest's controller-free hand tracking for next year. Now this looks like this is clearly going to be at least closer to ready by then, because when the Vision Pro launches, it'll need to be able to be played completely controller-free on it. We see here some videos and demonstrations of people using hand tracking in it, and now the Rec Room hands are getting more lifelike. They got fingers. Kind of a funny contrast to the other avatars you see in it. Faces are cartoony and everything. We still don't see them utilizing ears or noses on any of these avatars. But I gotta know, what do you think here of how these hands look alongside the avatars? What do you think about a $3,500 headset being able to play a game like Rec Room, which primarily has a lot of younger people playing it? Let me know in the comments. If you've never heard of the Escape Simulator franchise, it's a game franchise with overwhelmingly positive ratings on Steam. These are flat games that put you and friends in escape rooms trying to figure out the puzzles and work together. Well, now we're going to be getting up to 8-player co-op escape rooms in VR. There will be solo modes for those who don't want to co-op, but you can co-op up to 8 people, although the studio said 2 or 3 players is really the best number for their escape rooms. 25 original rooms. These were actually made with real-world escape room designers, and something really interesting about this game when it's coming is they are promising cross-platform co-op, so not everyone is going to have a VR headset. Also with the features of playing with either teleport, smooth movement, controller movement, and even being able to just play in a full room scale setting if you can make your room big enough to match the escape room. Escape rooms are a perfect fit for VR, but to be able to play with people outside of VR too, and up to 8 people, I think this is really exciting. Unfortunately, we know it's coming to Quest 2 and 3 soon, the studio says. I'll leave a link in the description where you can wishlist it if you want. Beat Saber has long been known as one of the top VR games in existence, and it doesn't seem like that's changing at all with it recently releasing on PSVR 2. It's already taken the #1 spot in the May download charts, surpassing the other games that have been downloaded on PSVR 2. Something to keep in mind here, they did a surprise move. They stealth dropped this during the PlayStation showcase, and they also made it so that if you had bought Beat Saber on PSVR 1, you didn't have to pay for it again on PSVR 2, possibly uploading the amount of downloads that came to it immediately. This is not terribly surprising for a game like Beat Saber with how popular it is to take the #1 spot this quickly, but it's followed by Walkabout Mini Golf and Red Matter 2. Red Matter 2 largely being acclaimed as the best looking game if you really want to see what kind of graphics the PSVR 2 can put out. What do you think? Do you agree Beat Saber should be the top one? Did you download it on your PSVR 2? A lot of PSVR 2 owners were really excited for Switchback, the haunted roller coaster simulator that was coming, because it looked like a spiritual successor to Until Dawn Rush of Blood, a beloved PSVR 1 exclusive. When Switchback came out a few months ago, people were not excited because there was a lot of visual issues going on, whether it was artifacting, objects just completely dropping out, or the game being really jittery. Supermassive Games promised a fix, and a little over 2 months later, they're saying that it's coming, and not only is it coming, it's going to be a larger update. It not only addresses various reported issues, but it also includes additional improvements to deliver an enhanced experience for all players. This hopefully going beyond some of the reported low resolution issues people were having, saying this is going to have fixes for those blurred low resolution visuals, fixes for textures and assets popping, reducing loading times, enhancements to the visuals, the VFX and the lighting, the textures, the assets, and even introducing Fidelity FX super resolution and foveated rendering. This sounds like it's hopefully going to be the welcome fix we were all looking for, although I know I went back and played Switchback. It was a few weeks after launch and all the issues. I don't get VR motion sickness as in the traditional nausea, but I felt really worn out after playing it, so I'm hopefully excited that all of this is going to add to a better experience. And if you've been waiting for this, I think you should probably wait till the patch comes out to either get the game or finally play it. If you haven't heard of HELLSWEEPER yet, this is from the same studio that brought us the ninja simulator Sairento, and this is a game that is coming to major VR headsets now with a release date September 21st of this year. They dropped a new trailer that shows how good looking this game is supposed to be, but not only that, this game is coming to all major headsets, including PC, PSVR 2, and even Quest standalone. For those of you out there who are wanting a good roguelike first-person combat game, this game looks really promising, and with the success of Sairento before, the studio seems to have some idea what they're doing when it comes to producing games for VR. Sairento was known for not holding your hand when it came to locomotion and really letting you get as wild in VR as you wanted to, and this trailer trailer looks like we're gonna get the same thing in HELLSWEEPER. I'm definitely adding this one to my wish list for when it comes out. How about you? There's a lot happening in the VR realm right now with new games coming out in June. I think we're gonna have to do a full June breakdown of all the new games, so watch out for that video. But some big ones, Quantar just came out. That's like a Smash Bros in VR, and it's totally free to play. No More Rainbows and Battle Talent, which were both free, are now out of beta, not free anymore, but they have released fully, and a whole lot more coming. So watch out for that video. I'd love to know, what are you excited about in the VR realm? I feel like we're getting a lot more highly anticipated games, a lot more hype, but I'm still watching for that next AAA game that's really gonna help push the industry forward. What do you think it is? Asgard's Wrath, maybe? I'd love to hear in the comments, but thank you, and I will see you in another reality.